Me mo bi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Etiefo Okyenhene aba bonten edensem aba betuja. Na a lot of people are asking questions. Na asemo a Okyenhene oka no. Mema mo ati ase the reason why Okyenhene feels that this is the right time I was say wakasafa dey because Agyapadie book yi eba ye ache. For people who don't know, even Melodies, my year home a review on my platform. So, somewhere around 3 months ago, I'm running YouTube for around that time na YouTube for many or more kuntokano, yes. And I'm a year Agyapadie book no review. So, people who want to know more details on that, I've created a playlist, a special playlist. You can go there and then watch it. Now, Okyenhene is now rubbishing it. Send your maker, no people are asking questions. Why now? You know. But you read the Okyenhene nsemo. For people who don't know, Okyenhene nso ye President Akufo-Addo ebusuani. Keno for ya tamo ne President Akufo-Addo mo omo ebusuani ene ye Okyenhene. Ati ase nti so ende Okyenhene kasa. E wo se mote ase. Right? Because even though ayambo wono ankasa ni din e wo book ni mu no. I think the cover of the book no na Okyenhene no the image. But yambo ni din wo book nim. I didn't hear his name in the book and all that. And eye nebusuafo na ase ye kasa form ho e wo book ni mu. Inti no he has the right to speak on it. So for people who don't understand why he's speaking, that's what I'm telling you. Yankin kan o say the Okyenhene Osajifo Adwetia Hopeson has strongly refuted the content of a circulating document bearing his image entitled Agyapadie, labeling it as a complete fabrication by those who have long sought to fuel a hate campaign against the Hopeson household and Okyenhene. Into a person address a book no intro na encrophobia wo mo pese encropho etan Okyenhene achimfo ene Hopeson ye kan Hopeson household omo say kenofo yata mo omo na mo yes so Hopeson household no any Hopeson household no o say nkrofo bi atena se omo pese nkrofo tan achimfo ne san nkrofo no intia na san nkrofo ne na trust a book no na we'll ask questions too, because when we did the review of the book our platform we so there were a lot of things it's a baby CC here after us into your baby questions. Now, I said a controversial book which allegedly outlines a strategy to position the Achim people at the forefront of Ghana's economy has resurfaced and gained attention in both traditional and social media. Speaking at the Achim Ebuakwa State Council meeting over the weekend, the Okyenhene urged his kinsmen and Ghanaians to dismiss the book as unworthy of consideration. It Okyenhene say Ghana fombo book ningu. Na sebi nyanse bi enim. Eni ade bia wo say yesum. I say according to a report by myjoyonline.com, he questioned the rationale behind the document, asking which reasonable person in his right frame of mind hatches such an intention and documents it with his image as a cover page. In the same America, no, Okyenhene ni image and the cover page of the book. No person will be say sebi imprediasa. Why? And a wiasimu. Opeso di boni bi sei. A boni no opeso di no. Obetro e wo book mu. It is an anka achimfo omo peso mu di boni bi sei kra na. Na kenya dia wo mo betro wo book mu. Ama obi aba abehu. Wati Okyenhene ne nsemo a waka na wati ase. Okay. Ose Osajifo Amweche for Hopeson drew parallels to past incidents, stating, "We saw this during the period of JB Dankwa, and we are seeing this now. In and around October 2016, a few months before the election, the same document known as the Achim Project was in circulation. The focus of that was to fan hatred between Okyenhene and Asanteman to undermine the electoral efforts of Nana Akufo-Addo. Unfortunately for them, it came too late to the election." Now, Utie Okyenhene nsemo awoka. O say as far back as JB Dankwa Emre, sa de we esie. And also sa na de JB Dankwa. In fact, 2016 kra no. And also bibi sa pie ya say the Achim Project. Now so nini ne Ghana for and for mwadwene amma ena omoto abama President Akufo-Addo. Ena sisia no saa Agyapadie adie we ayeden asanso eba abepagya ne mu. Nti ye nkrofo bi na epese hyeda ema ntokwasi achim ene asantefo ntem eno ma hyeda atrosa book no. Also he noted that the malicious plan resurfaced in 2019 and evolved into the Agyapadie in 2020 when the Agyapa business became a political issue. It was the same thing 2019 asanso pagya ne mu. And afi womote say Agyapa business no ababe dane political issue no eno mo sesan book ni ye no Agyapa omo de book ni din eye no Agyapadie. Ose Osadifo Amweche Ofoipeni emphasized that the Ofoipeni fie has maintained its prominence since before Akufo-Addo's time and has not engaged in any extraordinary activities over the past 24 years that would suggest they are elevating themselves after others. Into what I say, sa Ofoipeni fie baby omo free no Ofoipeni fie no. Ansa na Akufo-Addo beba eba be di so kra no omo ye omo nipa de dada wo. Ansa na Akufo-Addo beba be di so no omo no sebe omo ye titru di dada. Enye Akufo-Addo na ebe ma omo ebusia no aye titru. No omo ye titru di dada kra ansa na Akufo-Addo oba. Na over the last 25 years no omo nye bibia ye beka so asem no mo pese mo pagya mo ho te se Ghana no ene ye mo de mo pese omo nye bibia science se unim na beka se omo je Ghana aton Ghana na Ghana no omo de ye omo Agyapadie a no ye ntro na I mean you don't know what you are saying. And that's what the Okyenhene Eka. He pointed out that the Eastern region had more representation in former President John Agyekum Kufuor's cabinet than in Akufo-Addo's, and asserted that the current outcry is aimed at causing disaffection towards the Achim people. So that's what I say. Kufuor time krano Kufuor fa enkrofo efri omomo side ho e wona democracy Akufo-Addo time. Seni ende Ghana for Ghana Akufo-Addo wa fa na ebusuanfo afa ebusuanfo no Kufuor time krano Kufuor fa enkrofo krasing Akufo-Addo time. Ase ye pesi ye ya na ye magana for time achimfo book na abano ye ya na Ghana for time achimfo. Also many kingdoms have seen greater development over the years, but some people always have issues whenever the government decides to bring development to Ochiman. So I say I'm an man bebre wa Ghana ha obenwa Asante man ebia Dagomba man sa bebre na obia enya development. Now so yenya the development eba Ochiman pe na Ghana for pejo muti ya si ye kan say nkrofo we ye kan say nkrofo we ye kan. As he addressing rumors about his wealth, the Okyenhene added humorously, the funniest of it is that I am the richest chief in Ghana. I mean, how? Anyway, when anyone regards you as a rich person, you must receive it. I receive it. And so Okyenhene, and the last line, I know that Okyenhene is just trying to be humble. He's trying to be humble with it. So, you see me, I receive it. It will be CBS I receive Okyenhene. That one you are trying to be humble. Okyenhene, you are trying to be humble. You gonna cry. Hey, Okyenhene. Yeah, nanka yebepene. Kiempene. Hey, so Okyenhene pa unye sikeni. Nanka yempene. Until no ka se o eno de asresem yesi me sikeni asresem na o de mamenjintum because yesikasem at the end anyway. You see, okay, Ebiana, you see the richest king in Ghana, Ebiana, Utumfon so, I mean, Toby Apeden so, that is a Toby Apeden so, or is Kenipa. Anyway, that's just by the way. But Yambra in Semnimu. Now, for me, the reason why Okyenhene is today speaking, because Obebi say why. The reason why he's speaking on this, and say, Hopeson Adorye Ababema case no, Emua Sanso Pi, Amagana for Atiasiye. Hopeson Adorye Kotina, Onia TV. Ena odi book no ekoye ekoko tre nsemu ewo book nim na Hopeson Adorye ko tre mu no mehu ne say ahya ase ekọ viral ewo social media on TikTok and all that, and it is interesting. It looks like Ghanaians didn't even know there was such a book. In terms say sad damage a Hopeson Adorye video no air course no, and then the Okyenhene ababe hu ne said that he has to speak on it because this book has been in existence for a very long time, but I never heard Okyenhene speak on it. But today he's speaking on it because Ghana for are getting to know of the existence of the book. Ama enra send ya mo catch me say sisi a mention as say mintie Kevin Taylor no. Enra Kevin Taylor Facebook oba be posti say onokra no Agyapadie book na wo ye review. So no so ye review. To say onokra Agyapadie book na wo ye review no san so ba be ye biom. Kevin Taylor so asem a wo kan no and all that. Now you see say Okyenhene ka say they don't know anything about the book. No kwani nyame ni. Then they themselves they've not helped themselves. Because I don't understand. Sebi in pray diasa. Sebi. So Okyenhene say book no. Enya no kware. Unim de enti a Ghana for ende enkrofo gina book ne so aka say ye no kware. Enya because in sem na book na aka no. Afian say eba abesi o. I don't know what. So it is even not for Okyenhene to say book na enye no kware na Ghana for aka so okay enye no kware. So Okyenhene ba beka say book na enye no kware a lot of Ghanaians will not believe the Okyenhene. Ebia na Okyenhene de oka na ye no kware. Ebia na Okyenhene asem a work and say book no a propaganda against them no. Ebia na that is the truth. But do you know why a lot of Ghanaians are not going to believe the Okyenhene? It is because the book, when the book said the things written in the book, ukoko ready now we book ni sembia ekan ya. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years on, those same things have played out. So we don't need you to come and tell us the truth in the book or the false in the book, the lies in the book. Dabi, once book na kan say asume si ye de ni besi ho ye be yi we free ha ne de we aba be si ha because ye pese ye gi ade we nti ye pese ye gi Agyapadie we nti ye be yi we free ho ne de we aba be si ha book na kasa ade no in 2019 na ye wo 2024 4 years on sa ade na book ne kan ye no a play out pepepe enye wo na ye wo se oba be ka tre me say book no kra no e ntro asem a book ne ka say be si na si. That is the bakuna will throw book no a prophet and answer them. But you didn't even help yourselves. No quarrying, you didn't because the MPP had known. In fact, President Akufo-Addo and Crawford, they had known of the existence of this book for a very long time. And I'm not lying. That is the truth. They had known of the existence of this book for a very, very, very long time. Because I remember, say Gabioche da kweka ba be kasa fa book no ho pen. I was say eye NDC for na eye propaganda no. It is NDC for eye propaganda. Na NDC for aka tre Ghana for say. Osafo ma afoba. Ye de ne be ba betena snit. Ni ye tu panyi na firi ho. Ni ama wo no aba be di because ye pese wo ba na wo ba be gi Agyapadie. Oba na oba be gi Ghana Agyapadie. Emam na sa asem no 3 years on. Mama they play out pepe. How are you going to tell me not just say NDC for your script number when I'm follow script no? Then I'm sorry, because what did we see? Indeed, and those are the points. Oh yeah, Hopeson Adorye Oko TV so no, Oko boy no. So Hopeson Adorye didn't even need to state say ebia book no cry a real. All he had to do was to read the contents of the book. And then tell Ghanaians, say, idea where I'm reading for a book, and see, and they see. Was that not the same thing I did here? That's the same thing I did. The collapsing of the banks and all that. No. All we had to do was to read the content of the book. You really be Ghana for say, book no can you or can 4 years ago. Say, say 4 years on. Idea what muka some a see and Ghana for in the comments box. Some say, a see. Yes, see, dear. Enya wona obeka dem say book ni yentro ade a ekan ye no 4 years ni esi. It has happened. Inti enya wona obeka say book ni yentro. I don't know whether you get my point. I feel like into kwa way watching him will raise, seriously he is directing. I don't know whether this is not anger, but if it is anger, he is directing his anger onto a playing field. And there is no results going to come out from it. I think the real questions that Anke say Okyenhene will be saying say mensu menkro for mo anya de. Okyenhene real question also will be say President Akufo-Addo mo na o katro bo mo say mensu menkro for mo anya de. Say book na kan de bi 4 years ago. na nsem na book na aka no 4 years ago no yenim se ade we eyentro die ntia na wose yetumi pene ma ade ni si ema nkrofo etumi gina book ne so eka se book ne kan omo kan de a ende bibia esi bia ye no kware inti the Okyenhene needs to direct his anger. He needs to redirect it. He should redirect it to his own people. He should ask them questions. Say ye deny him say ade we nya no kware di ntia na mo ama na bem obi e de krono ato so say wo ye kronfo na wonim wo wakomem say wo nya kronfo unwi ade da na so obi twa ntro wo so say wo ye kronfo na the next day yakwa ko hu e wo camera so say wo ria wo bi ade a sebe previous wo kogina he aka say me de me nya kronfo why na wo kogina ni nimaka te ne say me de me nya kronfo na nkrofo ehun say o asumesi wo nya kronfo da bi obi abeka say ebi kra na that time I hear about kronfo no now onya kronfo indeed o but what man abem so you had the power not to allow these things to happen if indeed the book is not true but you watched on for the same things a book ne kan ye no it would hear Hopeson Adorye ni analysis awakoye wo onua TV asem wo kan say hey say book we nya no kware e no bi na tro ya mpa e na nipa ko ni twa ntro afa eye the achimfo ne ho pan de a and the nipa kono Ghana fo nkonko fa no because of your prophets asemu ana mo a mo hwe Hopeson Adorye video no asemu ana wo kan no and indeed he is right se book no enya no kware pan no bi na tro ya and the nipa kono yenko fa no na ommema yen Ghana 4 years to come the ebesi wo Ghana because the predictions ni nyama wo tro wo book them no it played out pepepe it played out and these were detailed things, very, very detailed. Talking about the MPP setting aside John Bwedu and all those people. There are a lot of things. We did the review of the book here, and you guys saw the things they said. The things said in the book. Galam taking over the Galamsey side, the mineral side, and telecom side. And the telecom side, no, yabwa. Airtel Tigo ne Sankrofoni na no how many the owners of those companies. MTN book ni true wom say MTN for they are having way near omo be konto kwa ye ne omo be we MTN for ne aban yankokot. You see it's more like I say mo mansem na book na kana be mo awie inti no se wo ba abonte na be ka say propaganda kra na ye be bisa book ni nsem wo kan na ba say see there then you don't need to come and even tell us it is propaganda because the things are happening inti no I think say Okyenhene so waka for all this while, this is the time he's speaking on the book. They are not just say Hopeson Adorye damage awo ye you know. Wa ye pa no kwa ni nyame ni utie se ni Hopeson Adorye e breaking sem ne down. Hopeson Adorye ye damage. Wa ye damage. Montre mo comment box ni mu. Me da say.